Let's go.
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
It will soon burst through. Well then, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
Are you supposed to know any of these people?
I don't know any of these people.
Well, yeah, but you've also never played the game, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that means anything.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years.
Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
It's dramatic.
Yeah,
Get ready.
for sure.
The enemy is before you.
How many of you are getting made an example of and hopes rest this time?
So they're only 10 years old.
We have
Yeah, they live 10 years at a time,
All
but
right, everybody. No creepy artwork of any of these characters. They're all children.
I will end it!
These are our lives here!
This is very Xenoblade. just every. They're messing with our lives. Whoa, he had an infinity symbol in his eyeball.
What is it they
you should
need
go
to
to a
stay
doctor.
alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most
Definitely love
is life
that
itself.
they need most. Wait, did he just say
Taking each other's lives.
they need life itself?
The taking from
The
I
nations
feel like that's a little on the nose. What do you need most in life?
Stand in
Life.
contrast to its natural the Offseer's plays.
This feels very Brandon Sanderson world. Does it not? Does this not seem like a like
In today's presentation,
weird,
we'll
distorted
introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles
gods
3 game
controlling things
and
behind the
follow
scenes?
The main character's adventures.
It actually reminds me just a teensy bit of like the Infinity Blade storyline. So if they like die in battle, do they still get like more terms?
No. They made it clear. It's they all only live 10 years. So
Yeah, but then they mentioned.
the terms I think are 1 year.
6 soldiers.
Oh, are they?
3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes.
This muddy path, I've been more than
Brash and
ready.
blunt, but delicate at her core.
What about? I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
Their role is to
Well,
convey
who are those
these
guys?
directives to the colonies, along with handling
Those are
admin
the
and
I don't
decision
remember what the race is called, but they're in every
Our
game.
colonies
Like,
regard
yeah,
each other as enemies.
gotta have your R2D2 and C3PO in the party, right?
Are the same, it means.
But these guys are mega suspicious?
I suspect
I mean, look at that
they're
smile.
deeply involved
Definitely
with
mega suspicious.
with the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate.
Oh boy, I feel like the dialogue's gonna be a little painful at points.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like the lands they inhabit,
Oh boy.
the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous.
And they fight each other. Oh, those are much bigger than I thought they'd be.
Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies, so keep caution in mind.
She's
You'll
like
also
running
encounter
away.
the
A
soldiers
formidable
of Kevis and
opponent.
Agnes who continue to fight throughout the land.
Yeah, I'd also definitely be running.
Colonies
Is that what you would
serve
say
as the
as you
base
run?
camp for
Wow,
both
what a
nations.
Oh.
formidable opponent!
Definitely.
At the heart one.
What is this?
Get a glimpse of the lives
What
of
is-
Noah and his friends
what does
at
that
his
mean?
rest
It's
spots,
just a
founding colonies
Gargantuan
and
skill
throughout the
tree
world.
thing.
It looked like it was for like
Use
relationships though.
collected materials to cook. Explore
Oh,
every
it's not
corner
fully
of these
voice
fields
acted, it
as
looks
we
like.
seek out new
Oh
encounters,
yeah, I like didn't even pay attention to that.
breathtaking sceneries,
Which, I guess for how huge this game is, that sort of
ferocious
makes
monsters.
sense. It seems like there's a
Yeah.
lot.
Enjoy the world and fulfill
Oh,
your wanderlust
you can-
at your own pace.
Snowboard?
Slide down wires.
The
Fall to your
locations
death.
are saved as landmarks.
Alright, what's the fighting gonna be like?
Lance! Draw his attention for me! Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it
I
to
used
me!
to hurry up and end so I can go back to bed.
We need you to
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
I hope to be as cool as him if I'm ever in a fight and people need my help.
Understood.
Although it's probably like, you're on your own. As I just like bail. I almost feel bad for these things. There's just so many people beating up on them.
Each art is assigned to a button.
Best part is everybody like yells their attacks.
Yeah. Well, you got to know what your teammates are doing. Makes sense.
Hammer throw.
Damaging enemy. And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape.
I never would have guessed that's what healers do.
Character playing their role effectively is a key point to battle.
But like, what do you even do? Like, it just seems like you just sort of hit a lot of buttons.
String together
Look at how
On
many
your ability-
things.
it
Look
seems
at how
like
many
when
things
you're-
are on screen. I just like pause it real quick. Like, just look at this. This is chaos.
It's got your teammates.
You got all your teammates and some symbols by them. You have your health bar up here. No, that's the
That's
bad
the
guys
enemy
up.
health bar.
And it has a bunch of things around it. Whatever this
Like-
thing is up in the corner. This thing. All of these.
Well, that's your chain attack.
There's 2 wheels. And then it's just like so much information.
Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground.
It seems like once your arts are available, you just hit them.
Stringing together successful
I don't know how much
combos is
strategy. I'm assuming there's
satisfying.
some strategy to it.
You can link multiple arts with stunning chain attacks.
Ooh.
I thought that said glasses. I was like, what?
What is it?
Yeah, you can customize your characters, but only their glasses.
Yours seems to be the only one not locked.
What?
He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
Did he just say she's the only one not loved?
But all the techniques I
Not
can use
locked.
are flashing before
Oh,
my eyes.
okay. I must have misheard that.
Each character in your party has a class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is
Yes.
even working.
All clothing based.
Each class has its own attributes.
Medic Gunner.
Restore allies' HP.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds pretty
Strengthen
awesome.
defenses from a position of safety.
I mean, it says from a position of safety, but she's point blank punching that.
Tactician, using paper talismans called Mondo.
Paper
you say?
talisman? Like he's using paper to do that?
Wield massive
Have you ever had 1,000 paper cuts at once?
I haven't. No.
I imagine it's pretty bad.
Ogre. That's a little
Ogre.
rude.
Massive power. Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team.
Just straight up dropped his sword.
I just like how everybody like gets the clothing of the person that for the
Yeah.
class that they want to be.
That's because the
Look at 'em
clothing
all-
decides the class.
Yeah, look at like they all have like they can all have that red jacket to get the sword. Can you make everybody the same class?
I hope so.
Everybody just wears a matching uniform.
Just got to make everyone a healer.
No, I'm gonna make everybody the paper
Fusion
cut guy.
arts. So it sounds like they have arts, and then they had master arts, and now they're talking about fusion arts.
Heroes join the fray.
Live fiercely, die spectacularly.
Ah, Ashura.
That's how I want the battlefield.
We all know who that is.
It's
I
just that
assume.
as a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
Now we see real Nopon potential,
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
but not for 2.
Just wish it wasn't.
Choose to don a
Yeah, you
class's
can't all
look,
wear the same
or
outfit.
keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and fight for the future.
I enjoy that. I enjoy that. The fact that everybody can wear the exact same jacket. The power of Ouroboros.
What is that thing? Get out the way. You're just slowing
Strong
me
paper.
down. The nerve on this guy.
I also want to say something like that when I'm fighting someone. Just slowing me down. Oh man.
By joining together in battle through
There's a Voltron thing happening?
2 characters in your party can
A Voltron
fuse
thing?
into a fiercely powerful form
Yeah.
known as an Ouroboros. Here are the character pairs that can
Like a
interlink.
fusion?
Voltron-ish. Yeah. It's helping you to be the whole team.
Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat. Clear out the battlefield.
Now they
by
also have
using mighty
interlinking.
Ouroboros arts before time is up and the
Question is,
interlink
can you
effect.
chain attack while an Ouroboros? I feel like with that many backflips, it should just die.
Selfish how?
Just kept going. And then it even just cut away. They didn't even show it stop.
So you'd prefer
I feel like if I played this game, I would use like 20% of the capacity of battling techniques. Seems to be like so many different things you can do in a fight.
Yeah.
Look at that skill tree. There's way too much.
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks.
Their
with the rest
voices
of
are
the party.
slightly horrifying.
Yeah. I just want to see that infinite backflip attack again. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. I feel like that has to be the end of the
We were
presentation.
sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step.
to the bitter end.
Back to the very dramatic part.
Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world with the freedom to choose.
Isn't that what flippin' Shulk did? What happened?
Is it?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he does in the game. He was like, "We don't want a world with gods."
Expansion
Try
pass.
the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion pass.
I mean, like 3 months later.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3
Or some
is
of it's even later
compatible
than
with amiibo figures. Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Doesn't do anything. It looks like it just looks like the Monado.
Xenoblade Chronicles
Yeah.
3.
You're
and
welcome.
enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
Wow. Well,
That's pretty cool, I guess.
that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. So that's Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Micah, what are your thoughts?
I'm thinking there's this music? I'm thinking this combat is way too complex for me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, I was interested in getting Xenoblade 3. I feel like this presentation made me not interested in picking up Xenoblade 3. Which, I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, who knows? It might become your favorite game.
It seems like a really interesting world and story.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have shown a little more of the world, but they had to dedicate a lot to combat so you could vaguely understand what was happening.
What was happening? Yeah, that's what I think as well.
Yeah, it seems like it would probably also have pretty good replay value, since you can like change up all the classes, get different arts, master arts, and fusion arts, and chain attack with different people, and have different Ouroboros things with different characters in control. Just a lot of possibilities.
If the story is anything like the first games, like I think Xenoblade 1, there's like a subplot where the reason war is happening is because the like god of the world feeds off the souls of people, and so he needs people to die in order.
Oh, yeah, that seems very in line.
In order to feed. And that looks like what they're doing here. Like all of these guys are like phasing up and then getting eaten by that thing, the big robot thing. Yeah. So I don't know. I am leaning more towards not snagging this one now.
It's just a little too much game for you, huh?
think so. I think the game's a little bit too much game for me, because yeah, that was like that combat system was insane. Like there's so many things going on, but I can see why this would appeal to people that enjoy games like World of Warcraft. It seems very similar combat-wise, but you control an entire party instead of just one person. This will be very disappointing to the Nintendo pals out there because they very much want us to play Xenoblade. Are you thinking you'll snag this one?
Probably not. I mean, it sounds like the storyline is essentially a in time with Justin Timberlake. So the main character of this game is essentially Justin Timberlake. That's my takeaway here.
Well, that about does it for this live reaction. I think
it did seem pretty good for what it was.
Yes, this is exactly what it is trying to be, and it is doing that well. And with that, we'll close it out here. Thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to leave a comment with what you think of the Xenoblade Direct, and back to sleep for Micah and back to work for me. Have a good one, everybody.